What is going on, guys? I'm back for another video, and today we're doing another recreation video. And as you can see by the title of the video and the car right there, we are recreating the Fast and Furious Dom's Charger. But there are a couple things that I want to say before I start the video. First of all, I'm just going to say that if you did 100% the new Blizzard Mountain DLC and you got the Ram Runner Horizon Edition, put it on the marketplace right now. I put mine up there. I started my bidding at $2 million because I saw that they were going for way higher than that. And this thing just sold a couple minutes ago, and it finished, or not a couple minutes ago. Obviously, you see right there, 1:30 a.m. But I just got on and saw that it sold a couple minutes ago, and it sold for 3.9 million. Like, that puts me up over 8 million credits now. I had like 11 like a while ago. Like a couple weeks into the game, I had like 11 million credits, and I accidentally bought out a car on the auction house for 5 million credits, which really pissed me off. But anyway, if you have that car, definitely put it on the auction house right now, because people are just buying it just because they don't want to grind and stuff like that, or they want to add it to like their collection. I debated on selling it for a while, but I was like, no, I want to keep it because I want to keep my collection of Horizon cars. And then I was like, you know what? That doesn't care. I don't care about a collection. Nobody cares about a collection. Nobody's gonna see that. And I threw it up there, and I'm really, really glad it did, because it made me a lot of money. But anyway, besides the fact, if a lot of people have built the Dodge Challenger RT. But they build it with the 69 instead of this one, which is the 70, and the car is supposed to be a Charger, but this is actually like the same year. It's got the same front style into it, and I was gonna build this one. I had it already, I had the paint and everything, but there was one problem. It actually doesn't have the right hood. So we're not going to be building this one. We are actually going to be building the 69, which is the one that's more famously known for the Dukes of Hazzard and stuff like that. So I do already have the paint job on that. So let's just go switch into this thing. So we're going to build this up. I'm pretty sure I made it. It was a little messed up right there. Yeah, it is stock. So we're going to be building this thing up, getting some rims and stuff like that are close enough to what I want for the build. And then we'll go do some quarter miles maybe or something like that, just mess around with the car. So I'm not exactly sure what engine this has in its stock, but I am going to go ahead and just leave the stock one in there, because I think that's the closest to what we're going to get to. But the thing does have 900 horsepower, and it is supercharged, so we're going to go ahead and throw a supercharger on there. Leave it rear-wheel drive, obviously. Put the one body kit part that matters the most on it, the engine sticking out of the hood. I really wish that it was the BBS, I think is what it is, on the blower, but to make it like super authentic. But this is the closest we're gonna get. I'm gonna go ahead and throw on the race tires too, just because why not? And then he does have, so it was 255s in the front. Can we get 255s? No, we'll go a little bit wider with 265s, and he has 285s, so we'll bump that up one size to 295s. That's just what it has in real life. So I'm just gonna do that. I'm just gonna keep it exact, and then I don't think we're gonna have the exact rims that he has. So I'm just gonna find ones that are pretty close to it. I honestly don't know if there is anything close to it in the game, but we will do a quick look right here and find out if there is. The rims are kind of hard to explain. They are 5-point, but they're not like skinny 5 points. They're like fat and kind of weird looking. They're almost like the stock ones, kind of, but not really. I don't even know what category they'd be in, so we got to go through a couple of them. They're kind of like that, how they're kind of fat like that, but they're not exactly like that. Like none of these rims even look like it at all. Maybe these? No, because those are too like sticky. Yeah, they stick out too much and they're too shiny. I think these are honestly probably the closest, but they just don't. It just doesn't look correct. They're too deep dish. Well, we might come back to those if there's none in this section, but I'm hoping that there is. There they are. I don't think we're gonna get any closer to the rims than these, so we're gonna go ahead and just throw those one on, because they're not the exact same type of brand of rims and whatnot, but they are extremely close. Let me see. I'm pretty sure they were 17s. They were 18s. All right, so he had 18s in the front, and then he had also had 18s in the back. So we'll just go ahead and throw those on. They look a little bit big, but that's all right. And then we are just going to go ahead and upgrade all of this. I wish I could put a thing on the car that made it so that it had the 3-gear transmission, and I guess I could kind of tune it to that, but I'm not going to. Suspension wise, I'm not sure what it had, but we're just gonna go ahead and throw the street suspension on, just because it does lower it a little bit, and it looks a lot. I think that height right there is just perfect for where it's at. I don't think it had a roll cage in its stock, but I don't know if these pictures will show me. It does, so I'm gonna throw one in there. I've just got a website open that has like all the stats and has like a bunch of pictures and stuff on the cars. So then now all we have to do is just build this thing up to 900 horsepower. So we're just gonna go throw a couple things on that I just want. I'm hoping that this thing can in fact reach 900. If we get up around like high 8s, I think I'll just be fine with that. But I'm not even sure if we're gonna be able to get that high. Okay, yeah, we're gonna be perfect at 900, hopefully. 906. How much does this stuff add? Nah, that's a little too much. What about this? 6. Sure, we'll go with 912 and throw the flywheel on there, just because why not? So boom, and this thing's built. Paint wise, I think I should just say this. All I really did was just make the car black. It doesn't really have. There's no like special like paint job he really has on the car. It's just a flat black, and I had the rims with the chrome coloring on them, but because I did a little build with this before, and then I was like, oh, I should probably just make a video on it. But he does have the chrome coloring on the rims, but I ended up taking that off and just leaving them stock, and I think it works really well because these wheels with just natural chrome they have on them definitely looks a lot better. But anyway, let's just head to our quarter mile. So this bridge right here, I believe it's from the edge of these guardrails, so like right here, maybe a little bit farther back, to the end of the bridge on the other side is exactly a quarter mile. I think that's kind of cool that they did this because it is like a little straightaway too. So we'll let that car go by. Actually, we'll just go in like the middle of the street, and we'll just do a quick run or something. Just go down it. Just I mean, I'm not going to time it or anything like that, but it's still kind of cool. So I'll let you guys listen to the engine and stuff like that, and I'll just do a quick little drag right here. And boom! So right before the corner right there is right where the quarter mile ends. If anyone's really curious about that, I'll just go back and show it to you really quick. Not sure how long that was. Might check it. You know what? I'll check it when I'm editing. I'll look at the time when I launch and stuff like that and stuff. But right at these big cinder blocks is where it ends, and then it goes just to the end of these little guardrails on the other side. But that's exactly a quarter mile. How I knew that was I parked at the edge of it on this side, and then I set a waypoint to where it is. I think it's like right around here or something, and it gave me the yardage. And then I looked up how much a quarter mile was in yards because I didn't know off the top of my head, and boom, that's where I came out with. So yeah, so that's that. We do want to head over to the highway. We'll just drive over there real quick. Actually, we'll just fast travel there. And do kind of like what we did with Paul Walker's Supra that we built, and like try and find some people going down the highway and see if we can like race them and do some polls and stuff like that. Because I mean, the car just like the Supra, it's not really meant to be a drift car. It's not really meant to be anything in particular. It's just kind of like a car that just was in the series, pretty iconic. Other than like drag racing, this car it's really not. Or not even drag racing. Like it's really just not in the game in the series really that much. It's probably the most iconic car in the series, but it's honestly just not in the series that much. That'd be pretty cool if there was a Supra riding around, but it would be stock, so it wouldn't be much of a race. And I feel like this thing's gonna be stock, but we'll go ahead and see if this guy will pull anyway. Yeah, so there he goes. He's maxed out right there, and we're just pulling on him. If I do see something fast. Dodge Dart, no, that'll be stock. I kind of wish that it spawned some other cars that weren't in the same class, because I don't think we're going to get anything that's too fast. Is that a Horizon Edition? I think that is. Should we try and race that? Because I'm pretty sure it's got a swap motor and it's pretty quick. Go fast. Where is he going? Did he turn around? Why'd you switch over here? Alright, we'll just race this guy. We'll just race him. Stop. Pass me. Where are you going? Alright, we'll just race him just to get a quick pull. This isn't really working out how I was hoping. What? Just spawns us going backwards? Alright, well, I'll wait for this dude, see if we can see how much we pull on him. I know that the stock engine in the Horizon Edition Subarus isn't the actual stock, or mission engine, isn't the actual stock engine, but it looks like we still pull on him insanely. Not sure, like, top speed-wise and stuff like that, and, like, 0 to 60 time, how fast this car actually is. The website that I was using for the Supra did have stats on that, so I did check that and get it as close as I could when we were building that. But it doesn't have the stats on that for this, which I'm a little sorry about, but that's alright. So I guess since we can't really do drags, because all the cars that are spawning are like old muscle cars. Oh, I thought that was a GTR for a second. We'll just go take a little run down the drift road, because this thing having this much power, even though it's not really meant to be a drift car, it is seeming to be actually a pretty decent one at that. Like, I can really easily just rip the e-brake, and once it loses traction, the tires aren't super wide, so it does slide quite nicely. I think I'm a little lost here, so I'll just set a waypoint there. Yeah, I was going the right way. I don't drive around up in this area much. I've been playing a bunch of the Blizzard Mountain recently, and I'm lacking my knowledge on this area. Also been playing a bunch of GTA lately. That new update is pretty freaking sick. Having a bit of connection issues with the game, staying in lobbies and stuff like that, and getting people to help me with my import-exports, but I think I've got things sorted out, and it's been a blast playing that again. Haven't played that game in a couple months, so that's been really, really fun. But anyway, we're at the top of the drift road, so let's see if we can get a pretty decent run out of this thing. I'm assuming it will, but it won't be anything like, I don't think it'll be anything record-breaking. Seeing that this car isn't really meant, see, it's wanting to grip up there and straighten out. Seeing it's not really meant to be a drift car. It's just kind of a car with a lot of horsepower and not super wide tires. But yeah, I mean, this thing's it's not bad. It's definitely a really good. It's just like the Supra. It's just a really good all-around car just to hop in and just do whatever. And it's just a really, really fun car to drive. This is probably my favorite view in it, just because I like seeing the big blower there and stuff. But yeah, I mean, I don't really know what else to do. We could do like a race or something, but I feel like that'd take a little too long. But yeah, I mean, I hope you enjoyed this little, quick little recreation video. Just building Dom's Charger. Not really anything super special. Didn't really do anything too crazy in the video other than just make it and drive around a bit. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. I guess since I didn't really do much, honestly, I guess I will try and tune it to have the 3 gears. So I think what we'll do is we'll just take all the other gears and just max them out for speed so that they're pretty much irrelevant. And then we will just widen these up. So let's put that one around there. Hopefully that's good. Man, 0 to 60 in 3 seconds. Damn. We want these quite a bit long, so we'll just do that and see how that works. Head to the highway just for a bit of straight road. Hucking it, and we crashed. Get on, yes, belly. I don't know what I was going there. Kind of upset that I did that because now we're all the way back up here, and there was one of the rival guys. There he is. Is this guy in a fast car? He's just in a Dodge Dart. It says hard. Okay, I think that thing's customized then. Should we try and race the Dart with these weird gears? Sure, we'll try and race the Dart with the weird gears. It is stock. Why'd that say hard then? This thing's gonna be easy. Alright, screw it. I'm not doing that. We'll just quit that. So these gears, I think they're actually pretty good where I have them. Let's see. So first gear takes us to about 70, 80 miles an hour. Third gear is pretty decently long. Takes us to like 120. And fourth gear takes us to, yeah, I mean that's probably like how far you'd get on like an actual, probably wouldn't even get that far into third gear in 9 seconds on like a quarter mile or something like that. But anyway, that's the build of this thing. That's the gear ratios. Just like the first time, those are actually like pretty perfect for where they are. So if you want to do the gears, there's the numbers: 2.28, 1.52, and 1.05. I hope you enjoyed this quick little video. If you did, please leave a like, favorite, comment, subscribe. Do whatever you feel like doing. Subscribe to the channel if you want. It should be on your screen right now. Click the last recreation video on the left and then a random video on the right. And anyways, guys, I'm out.